Another day, another adventure, heading over to a gentleman's house this morning. Jacob went by there, I think it was 3 or 4 weeks ago, and noted some damage to the ducting under the structure. That's what the gentleman called us out for, and had some animals cause a mess down there. Got that straightened out for him, but as checking everything out, he noted that the system was low on refrigerant, so he topped it back up, added a little dye. He didn't really see any, obvious places where it was leaking. However, as I say, today he gave us a call, said it didn't seem to be working again. Maybe we have more animal damage. On the other hand, it may be something going on with the refrigeration cycle, as we did have to put some dye in it and top it back off. But we'll stop by, take a look, and see what we can find for him. Here it is. The gentleman has a few medical issues he's dealing with, so he's not actually here at the moment. However, being a package unit, we can turn everything on outside and see what's going to go on with it. So we'll turn it on, take a look, poke our head under the crawl space there, see what ducting looks like, and see if we can figure it out for him before he gets home. Alright, in this particular case, our diagnostic lights, we have a yellow, or a green rather, and a red. The green is on, red is off. On most of these Lennoxes, I believe that means we have a high pressure issue. And yes, see, red light off, green light on, high pressure switch lockout. That could mean a few different things. We could have an issue with our condenser fan motor not running, causing pressure to build up in our condenser. Shutting it down, could have a faulty capacitor causing that fan not to operate. However, we could have a jammed valve, or it may be overcharged. You could reset this a few different ways, being that we are outside and we have our disconnects right here, easy enough to get to. If that wasn't the case, you could just disconnect low voltage to the board. That would take care of it. But on this particular case, it looks like this wire comes in, attaches, goes up, connects to our common and red for our board there, or at least goes up to our transformer. So we'll disconnect, let this reset. It doesn't take very long. Power it back up, if I can get my hand in there. So now we are blinking once more. So we'll take a look and see if we have any call for cooling or heating at the moment. I doubt it, because the thermostat probably would have knocked off, but we'll see. Go between Y and common. We have nothing. Just be sure Y and red. We do have 24 volts there. So we'll use our little alligator clips here, since we can't get inside, and honestly it's easy enough to get to out here. We will just jump it to where it should be running. And our red light blinking, I believe, is a wait. We'll just see the red light slowly flashing, and the green light off is a low pressure fault. And so we have both a high pressure and a low pressure fault. So let's make our way over to that side of the unit and check what our pressure is actually doing. And we have absolutely zero pressure. So let's get some nitrogen, if it's leaking that badly, and see if we can hear it to try and track it down. We are dropping 1/10 of a pound or so every few seconds, so we're definitely leaking. I don't hear anything out here, but I do see oil, but there again, it's close to where he made connections with his hoses, so it may just be blowout from that. I feel like I might hear a little something. However, with the cars going by, it's hard to tell. I can definitely hear it somewhere. It may be the bottom of this coil. Now that we have the fan off, I can see it pretty easily right there. You can see how the oil is migrating up the coil right there in kind of almost a triangle shape going back down. That is refrigerant oil coming out of this thing. We'll try our light. He did put some dye in it. I do see a little bit of a glow. Let's stick our head over here and listen to it on this side. Yeah, it's definitely leaking right here in this corner. I don't know if it picks up on the camera, but in this particular case, we will have to try to order this gentleman a coil. The system seems like maybe a 2016, so it's probably under warranty, but we'll see about getting him a coil and getting this guy replaced and charged back up for him. See how the oil's migrated across, so that's pretty good little indication. I actually see a little spot right there. It looks like something may have come in and hit it. Break my form.
Yep, it's right there. I see it.
Right in that corner.
Yeah, it looks like it's the bottom row.
Very bottom run. Jacob just decides to dive into a unit.
Yeah.
You say jump in, he takes it seriously. Yeah.
Hard to tell. I can feel it. Oh my! Of course, it's the bottom run. I see the hole.
Let's see if we can clear all the aluminum off of it. We can probably just bridge
right
over
there.
it.
Yeah, I think that should be it. I hope so. Okay. The hole is right here. The tip of my finger. You can see.
We should have nitrogen purging through now.
Do we have an exit?
Yes.
All right, because you know how I be about this and all.
It's gonna be fun doing it, man. Hey, striker is between your legs.
Duh.
You're probably gonna melt some of that aluminum. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
We gotta do what we gotta do.
Holy shit, that's hot. Nice. I can see the aluminum pulling.
Yep. You ready to try some actual pressure?
Yes. Give it some. Well, that tells me I believe there's still some leakage.
Oops.
I can hear it leaking. I don't know from where. Yeah, will you let off on that? I think it's the same one. I think it's on the bottom too. That's probably from me. Oh my god. Don't tell me it's leaking there too. Would you look on that other side? There should be a little bit of a hole there. See if there's anything. I'm seeing bubbles coming from the run above it.
Alright.
Damn it, I always do that. Off the eyes. Okay, got it. I'm paying that.
If you want to hop out, I'll bridge it from this side. I don't want to be blasting.
I prefer it.
Come out to the back side right there because we don't have any support over here anymore. Okay, that second run seems okay.
So far, it sounds good.
That's good. All right.
Yeah, I think it's good.
165. Is it though? Yeah.
Don't do that quick, man.
The people don't that stick me out. 10 pounds, 5 ounces.
Yeah, really early.
Well,
I got the field piece up. I was trying to figure out if them gauges would Bluetooth to it. Because it would be pretty nice. I know some of them do.
just gonna let it pull in as much as you will. £10, 5 ounces.
Yep.
The nice thing about charging package units, you know exactly how much goes in.
Yeah. No line calculations.
I think we're good. We're running this is calling for a 14 subcooling. We're running 16.7. That is kind of just going to do whatever that expansion valve wants at the moment. But I believe we're taken care of. You never know where you'll have to go, whether it be crawl space, attic, or inside a heat pump. That particular one, I looked for that coil. I was hoping it was under warranty. System's only about 7 or 8 years old. However, it was never registered, so he only ended up with a 5-year out of the box warranty on it as far as parts go. Ideally, we would have replaced that coil after we dug into it. What it looked like is where it was rolled to bend it, I don't know if it's bad copper, bent too aggressively, what have you, but it was actually ovaled out a little bit and kind of kinked on the top on that bottom run for sure, and on that upper run just a little bit where we had to patch the one right above it. So I believe that was a manufacturing issue, whether it be not great copper to start with, or their machine's a little too aggressive, what have you. But we were able to cut it out and replace it, or repair it rather. We did have to excise some of the fins out of there, and there's no real putting those back. As you saw, it kind of just comes apart, and there's no way to put it back on after the fact. However, you know, I think we ended up with a hole about that big down towards the bottom of it. So, perfect world, no, we wouldn't have wanted to do that, but realistically, that was the only realistic thing we could do for the gentleman, as Jacob and I actually ended up donating our time on another Saturday that was coming up to try to repair it, as well as the company we work with, they donated the refrigerant. So we were able to get him taken care of due to that coil being so cost prohibitive, being that it was out of warranty at the time. That way he'd be able to get back from the hospital and stay in his own home. But got him taken care of, and I bet you didn't even notice that my battery died right in the middle of that monologue, and I did some video trickery that's totally professional and nobody noticed. We'll catch you next time.